Hello, my friends, and happy Sunday. It is Sunday in the pantry, and today I am making a family favorite, and I've had a couple of requests for this, so I'd like to comply with the requests. I am making steak pizzaiola. Now, some places, restaurants I'm referring to will call it steak oreganato, but it's steak pizzaiola in my house. Okay, I have two beautiful pieces of top round steak, and that's what I'm using today. You will also need a can of crushed tomatoes, some olive oil, dried spices for this. I have oregano and basil, salt and pepper, some garlic, a little bit of sugar to sweeten the sauce, and of course I have one little extra added ingredient, and I'll show you when I put it together. Now I want you to see just how easy this is to do. As far as putting this together, this is going to take you less than a minute. It's the cooking time that requires a little bit of patience because this goes in the oven. Again, think pizza. So you're going to take that can of crushed tomatoes and you're going to pour it right into the pan that you're using. Now this is like a 13 by 9 pan for these two steaks that I have. They'll fit in there. All right, so I poured the tomato into that pan. I'm just gonna put a little drop of water into this pan. And you'll see, ever so slight, just a little bit. Because this is gonna bake. And when you bake tomato, what happens is it ends up losing all of its fluid, and it'll get very thick. And you wanna keep some sauce with this because the sauce is over the top good. So, there's your tomato. Well, you're going to take and you're going to drizzle some olive oil into it. You're going to add, let's call this 2 teaspoons of salt. We're going to give it a little shake of black pepper. A little bit of dried basil. Just sprinkle that in. And I would go with a ½ teaspoon on the dried basil. Oregano, don't be shy. And I would say a good full teaspoon of oregano. A couple of teaspoons of sugar into the sauce. Now again, if you don't want sugar in your sauce, you don't have to put it, but I like sugar in the tomato sauce. Okay. You're gonna just stir this around in the pan. How easy is this so far? Okay, I'm gonna cut my garlic. Forgot my knife, wait a minute. Okay, here I am. All right, so I am going to cut some garlic into this. And really, other than the fresh garlic, everything else that I used was dry. So I'm gonna do this garlic right in my hand. And I like to cut garlic like this. Oh, almost lost it. All right, so I have that whole clove of garlic. And I'm gonna make some slices down into the garlic. And then I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna cut into it the other way. And voila. I got some nice, fine pieces of garlic. You might drop a little thick piece in there, here and there. But let's do one more, because I think 2 pieces of garlic is gonna be good in here. Easy so far, right? This is, talk about a memory in a dish. This is a beautiful memory in a dish for me. This was one of my husband's favorites. I made it for him a lot. And most of you know me that are on the page. I lost my husband several years ago. And anyway, but we're good. And so Frank, I'm making this for you. He loved this on a Sunday. He loved it on a Sunday. Okay, so I've got my garlic all chopped up. All right, stir it around in there. So basically what I just did in this pan, my friends, is I made a pizza sauce. Oh. You don't want to drop the spoon in it like I just did. Okay, beautiful. All right. Now, listen, it wouldn't be Norma-Jean style if I didn't do one little different thing to this. All right, we're cooking steak, and you know me. I'm just gonna put, when I tell you a little bit, I went with a 1/4 cup. And this is just a nice dark red, what do I have here? Merlot. Okay, again, stir that in. Okay, open up your meat. There we go. Right into the pan with the meat. Just push it down, submerge it into that tomato sauce. Okay, make sure that it is submerged. Cover the meat totally with the tomato sauce. Okay, let me rinse my hands and give you the finishing touch. A little bit of oregano on the top. Steak pizzaiola. This is going into the oven on 350 degrees, and we're gonna bake this for a good 1.5 hours. So you're gonna keep an eye on it. Like I said, tomato in the oven tends to dry out a bit, so you wanna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna cover it for like the first 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna uncover it for about 30 minutes or so. We'll see. You'll be able to tell. This steak is gonna fall apart. It's beautiful. You won't even need to take a knife to it to eat it. I'll be back. Okay, the steak pizzaiola is done. Let me give you a look. Well, oh, it's so hard doing this myself, but I'll put it in the plate and you will be able to see it. So, let me start by telling you, my oven was on for a solid 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is a great winter dish. In the summer, listen, I'm in a second floor apartment. I told you I had the air conditioning cranking because the oven was on for a while. It's a great dish for the winter because you get to leave the oven on for a while. But I felt like having it. So anyway, I'm going to plate this up so you can see just how beautiful it is. Now, if I was having company, let me give you a little tip. Here's what I would do. I would have put a bed of peas under this, and I wish I had thought of it, but a nice bed of peas under it, it would look beautiful. Okay, let me get the sauce out for you. This sauce is out of this world. And I still have some left over, so when you serve this, if people want extra sauce, they've got it. Take a look at that steak pizzaiola. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm going to take a piece, and I am going to, hold on, you got the spatula. Let me put some in a dish for you, so you can see. Now look, I'm not even gonna use a knife. I'm using a spatula. Cut right through it. Right through it. Let me just take a little piece. I'm gonna put it here in my plate. And this is what I'm having for Sunday dinner. You know what's going into this dish? The roasted potatoes. A little extra sauce for that. Oh, and I'm so upset with myself. You know, that's how you know my videos are real. I should have thought about it. I should have put the peas under there to show you, because it really makes a pretty dish. So look, no knife, a fork. Fork, tender meat. Absolutely delicious. Steak pizzaiola. I hope you try it. It was my husband's favorite, I think I told you. So naturally, who taught me how to do this? My mother-in-law. And she was one of the best. So, I thank you for watching. And I will be back again soon. You have a happy and blessed Sunday. Take care.